Will Wilson here, creator of such great things as The Last Protector, Circle Jerks, and co-creator of the Embodied series. Now what you're about to see is an episode of The Circle Jerks, which contains some very offensive material, if you will, but when done right, can be funny. Now I apologize if this is offensive. This is your last chance to look away and not watch. I did put a disclaimer, as you can see right here. So with that said, enjoy this kind of daring short, if you will, that almost makes me feel apologetic and somewhat guilty for trying to pursue. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get a good laugh. Remember, if you are easily offended, I would not recommend watching this. Enjoy. Dude, did your mom have to rearrange everything? I mean, and how long is she planning on leaving these Christmas lights up, man? I don't know, man. Usually she takes them down right after the Epiphany. Isn't that Ramadan? Isn't that what, the Indians or the Redskins celebrate? You can't really say that. That's politically incorrect. What, celebrate? Redskin, dude. What? It's not like I said Featherhead or something. Jeez. Oh, Jesus. Say, did you guys ever get bullied when you were growing up? Yeah, man. All the time. What was the weirdest name somebody ever called you guys? Dude. Twat Nugget. Nice. Mine was Scrotum Wrinkle. Damn, man, that's creative. In middle school, I was either called Gay Wad or Blowjob. They called you Gay Wad? Yeah, dude. And I didn't know any better. I came from a Catholic school. They never taught us about fellatio because apparently Jesus never got head, man. Mary Magdalene would have been dumped so fast. Well, she was Jewish, you know. Yeah, because that makes all the difference. No, but seriously though, I mean, why call somebody a blowjob? I didn't know what one of those was until my sophomore year of high school. Is that when you got your first one? No, man, it was because of this pay-per-view porno I was watching, right? It said it in one of the scenes. And then my parents would wonder why the cable bill was so high. It was only self-educating, man. So for 4 years, in the early stages of puberty, you wandered around wondering what a blowjob was. Yeah? Why? And another thing though, I mean, gay wad. I mean, what does that even mean? To be a wad of gay? Who says that? Why would somebody call somebody that? I mean, it makes no sense. No. What makes no sense is the conversation we're having right now. That makes no sense. Perhaps they were referring that you were nothing more than just a wad of mass that happens to be gay. Seriously? What? He wants answers? I'm trying to give him some insight. Alright, so tight wad, dip wad, phlegm wad, and then you got dick wad. Exactly. You are nothing more than just a mass comprised of dicks. What if somebody is just creatively calling him a dick? Gay wad, I feel, is kind of offensive, as opposed to, I don't know, he could have been called pillow biter and it would have been less offensive and twice as creative. How is that less offensive? At least they didn't drop the F-bomb on you. The F-bomb, dude? Yes, fruit. Fruit. Can't get any more offensive than that. Unless you want to go to... Forget that. That's not offensive. You guys ever look at somebody that's adopted with parents of a different race and then just kind of wonder, do you know that you're adopted? Where the fuck is this coming from? Well, no, think about it. In college, I had this friend who was Asian, and his parents were white as loose leaf paper, and he had the whitest name you could think of. It was like Benjamin, or I think it was Gary or something like that. And all I could think to myself was, he knows, right? You would think at that age. Well, I'm adopted. That makes sense. I mean, I know your dad has a PhD and whatnot. Not anymore, man. He took some medicine, cleared that thing right up, dude. Wow. Just wow. A PhD, not an STD. There's a difference, man? How can you use the word fellatio and not know the difference between PhD and STD? Well, I watch a lot of adult documentaries. That's his smart way of saying porno. Yes, it can be titillating, man. Do you even know what that means? That's when a woman's, nursing, right? That's lactating, you dip ass. Well, then what's titillating, asshole? It means to excite or stimulate in a sexual way. Well, thanks, Dr. Webster. Read a book once in a while.
Yeah, probably one that's not labeled Playboy or Hustler.
Come on, guys. Remember when our conversations used to have some substance and used to like mean something and be valid and smart? This is just just ignorance is an understatement here. I mean, there's no having a serious conversation with you. I mean, first you thought Roger Waters sang in the Beatles, and then Mel Gibson was John McClane in Die Hard. Now we're on dick and fart jokes and tits and ass, and it's just, oh God, grow up. Well, if that isn't the pot and kettle living in a glass house under a bridge throwing rocks, then I don't know what is, man. Suck my ass. Come on, guys. Remember when our discussions used to be valid and smart? This is just this is just I can't even come up with a word for this. There is no word for this. There's no having a conversation. Shit. Well, think about it. In college, I knew this guy that was like Asian, and his parents were like white as loose. Here comes another phrase Will can't say. No, it was because of a. It's because of a. It was what's the word I'm looking for? It was because of a paper. No, it was actually because of a pay-per-view porno I was actually watching. Pay-per-view. That's hard to say. Pay-per-view. Studio. No, actually, it was because of this pay-per-view porn. Will can't say pay-per-view porno, apparently. I just did. No, man. All right. Shit.
Don't worry. The next episode will probably be a little lighter. We'll go back to mistaking Captain America was part of the Justice League of America because it's America, and I don't know. Batman and Spider-Man were best friends even though they lived in completely different cities. How come every representation of Metropolis always looks like New York? See, these are the things that baffle my mind. Well, good night, everybody.